A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. A handful of injuries for this team, and one of them has forced them to shake up their starting lineup. Here we go. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Harrison Barnes out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 3 spot. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Van Vliet. Misses from short range. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Pass to Champagnie. To the middle. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, BA, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Green. On the money from 12 feet away.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
And that one's good. Paul.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Three-pointer Van Vliet. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Pass to Castle. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Smith with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And it's Green missing. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Still very early, Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that determines the outcome of your season.
The first free throw is good. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Knocked loose. Ball finds Barnes. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wembanyama, screen on Brooks. Here's Paul. San Antonio again can't hit. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Paul. Barnes with a screen on Van Vliet. Paul against Van Vliet. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Clock at 4. Hits the trifecta. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
If he can find a look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
The three, Smith. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Smith against Barnes. Wembanyama, high post. Pass to Paul. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And the basket by Castle.
And good to see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Spurs, 2nd.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Green with the ball. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Jalen Green, a really offensive-minded player. Doesn't care where he finds his shot. He's letting it fly.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Here's Brooks. After the basket by San Antonio. Smith left side. 4-3. He drops it from range.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Here's Castle. Green covering.
Whose bad is that?
Paul against Van Vliet. The leaner. And that one hits the back iron. Rockets trail by 4. It's Şengün, high post. With the drive. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Champagny. Here's Paul, guarded by Van Vliet. Paul passes to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Thompson, he's checked in for Brooks. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in, and he sinks the second.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has an excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
They earned a place in the top 5 for fast break points. This squad really knew how to make the most of the open court and punish their opponents in transition.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Smith against Barnes. Outside Paul. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Smith. Wide open. Rebounded by Castle.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Here's Smith. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by Johnson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Paul against Van Vliet. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room.
Hey, regardless of the team, if anybody is a captain, it's going to be Chris Paul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Paul. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And done a nice job, and they've got future draft capital too, so the Rockets are certainly on the rise. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Smith outside from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Now here's Smith. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Thompson outside. Pass to Eason. And here's Shepard for three. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Drives to the hoop. Count that bucket. Smith's got 6.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Rockets 4th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Up top, Paul. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, so he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you.
Inside, Green's energetic play makes him really hard to contest without fouling. The defense's best effort turns into a foul.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, and that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Houston, Collins finds Paul. Can they get it? Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got 12.
You know what? Even as he's advanced in his career, you got to be impressed with Paul's ability to still dominate on offense.
Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Collins, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Back to Johnson for three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Shepard. Still no points. Three-pointer. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Shepard. And the Rockets lead by 4. Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Pass to Collins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Jalen Green. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And both free throws good for Collins.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Houston in the lead. Now Thompson, still without a bucket. Eason can't get it to go. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Collins finds Johnson. Spurs need to get one up here. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Now here's Whitmore, covered by Johnson. Pass to Shepard. The 3 is up. On target from range. And the Rockets lead by 3. 1 second left. The shot no good. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass. Just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Johnson, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4 spot. Count it. Şengün's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Champagny, coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Eason. With the floater. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Champagny. Over to the wing. Branham passes to Champagny. Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, stolen by Tate. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here's Şengün. He's off on that one. Collins with the defensive effort. Johnson on the wing. He's covered by Tate. Pass to Champagny. Tate against Johnson. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Now here's Collins, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Tate.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops the first. Dylan Brooks checked in for Tate. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
First one falls.
And Brooks is this team's agitator and instigator. He wants to spark the group with his energy at both ends of the floor.
And Brooks drops them both.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Here's Branham. No made baskets yet. Pass to Collins. Now Johnson. Brooks defending. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The Rockets lead by 4. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Şengün. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul.
That free throw good from Şengün. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Unloads. San Antonio again can't hit. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Şengün with it, covered by Johnson. The baseline J, and again, it's Houston.
Making strides on that end of the floor. Şengün showing what he can do as a scorer.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Leeds checked in for the Rockets. Wesley, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 9. To halt the run. Pass to Collins. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Van Vliet. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Down low. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Rockets lead by 9. Inside. Here's Eason. On the wing, Thompson. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Collins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Johnson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Thompson scanning the floor. Şengün, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Wesley, guarded by Van Vliet. Collins passes to Johnson. Collins with a screen on Brooks. Here's Johnson. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Over Collins. Şengün, no good. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Branham. He's scoreless. And here's Johnson. Defended by Eason. Collins with a screen on Eason. From deep, Johnson kept alive. This one for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Here's Mamukelashvili. Yep, that one goes. Mamukelashvili's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. the Rockets making a switch here. Green is checked in. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes comes in for Wesley. From the inbound, it's Eason with the jam.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Now here's Brooks. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Collins. Here's Branham. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Eason. Green with the ball. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Here's Şengün. Outside for Green. Şengün, a screen on Johnson. And here's Green from the arc. They grab their own miss. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Both free throws good from Şengün.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
He was everywhere in that game. Never stopped working. Even racked up 3 blocks.
Well, Alperen Şengün's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
Ball against Van Vliet. Thompson with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And the shot goes in. And now a 10-point Houston lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to Castle. Here's Champagny, defended by Thompson. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And that one's good for Brooks.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Good work there as it goes. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Pass to Barnes. Up and over Brooks. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Rockets lead by 14. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now here's Green. Off target from three-point range.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep.
Oh, Wembanyama crashing down.
With Wembanyama's wingspan, he can go get anything no matter where you throw it.
Outside, Green. Thompson finds Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's Şengün, high post.
2 minutes.
And the shot's good. Şengün's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Barnes against Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal.
Physical play finds Dylan Brooks, but he also looks for it. He gives it and takes it.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And San Antonio also making a switch. Passy, he's checked in for Wembanyama.
Paul plays with such force and smarts combined. I mean, he looks for contact and does a good job of drawing fouls on the way up.
Shepard, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Green. 14 points his last outing. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard. Smith passes to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün, the screen. Lets it go. And it's Brooks missing. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Champagny. No points yet. Pass to Collins. It's tipped. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Champagny. Brooks defending. Champagny shot is off. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Smith passes to Brooks. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the spot. Let's hear it for the participants.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. Taking a look here at the Rockets, they finally got it. Anyone can win on any night. That said, once they adjust it, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the San Antonio Spurs.
They got to tighten things up, man. Turnovers has been a major problem. I'm surprised to see such a lack of focus from them.
This is what they're hearing in the locker room. Concentrate, fellas.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Alperon Şengün getting it done today.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And here's Green from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. San Antonio, 3rd.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Ball against Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Champagnie. There's the 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you can see why Chris Paul has led the league in assists many times before.
Smith finds Brooks. And here's Green from the arc. Look at Green showing off his range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
Boom. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Smith outside. Pass to Green. And here's Şengün. Over Castle. Smith outside. The 3 ball. And Houston another 3.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Spurs trail by 13. Outside Barnes. Into the 3rd. 2 minutes in now. Paul against Van Vliet. And it's Paul off the drive. And the shot goes. Paul's got 18 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. No good. A bit long that time. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Going inside. Here's Castle. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 11. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Up top Barnes, covered by Smith. Barnes against Smith. Now here's Paul, guarded closely.
And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And you look at their assist. Top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Thompson, he's checked in for Van Vliet.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And that one's good. Thompson. Here's Paul. 18 points for him. Pass to Champagny. Here's Castle, defended by Thompson. Clock at 6. Now here's Wembanyama from behind the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Brooks outside. Pass to Şengün. From 11 feet away. No good that time. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Champagny. Here's Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Thompson passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
Pass to Castle. Back to Paul. Goes back up. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Smith outside. Back to Green. Şengün, a screen on Paul. Green for 3, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
When you try to check Green in pick and roll action, you've got to stop him first.
Green against Paul. Launches it. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Green, the pass to Smith. Şengün, the screen. 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. For 3, Smith. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Barnes against Smith. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Castle. He has 6. Here's Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Şengün.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And he makes a first.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And San Antonio with a change here too. Johnson's checked in. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Green, the pass to Eason. Now Thompson. Back to Eason. Pass to Green. Şengün, a screen on Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Green finds Şengün. Yep, count it. Şengün's got 24 points.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Here's Champagny. Pass to Johnson. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Down low. Here's Eason. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. The free throw off from Eason. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
2 points. That one goes.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. Leading by 12. Barnes against Smith. Pass to Thompson. To the left wing. Here's Şengün. Rebound by San Antonio. Paul's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Johnson. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Green. Smith with it, picked up by Collins. Back to Green. Nice execution inside from Green.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Johnson. Paul taking his time here. Collins with a screen on Green. Paul for 3. They get it back. Collins. Good D by Şengün.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Inside, here's Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
They're running. Here's the floater. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Boy, I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili comes in for Barnes, and Branham subbed in for Champagny. And both free throws good for Green. Spurs trail by 18. Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Collins with a screen on Eason. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Johnson's got 9 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Green against Paul. Fires the 3, and Jalen Green with the 3. Green's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Collins with a screen on Green. Here's Paul. Collins passes to Paul. Doesn't go for him. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. That's good from Eason on the assist by Green. Eason's got 4 points this quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Up top, Paul. Green covering. Paul shot is off. The Rockets lead by 21. Pass to Şengün. Smith against Paul. Eason, pass to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. 16 points for him.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Outside Paul. Here's the 3. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Smith passes to Eason. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Count it from distance. Green's got 24 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Paul gets it to go.
He doesn't get flustered inside despite giving up a lot of size. He doesn't let the defense dictate the shot he takes.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And Houston making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wesley, he's checked in for Paul. Here's Wesley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From deep three-point range. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Houston running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear.
Cut, play. You just like something magical is going to happen. Okay?
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. We've got Zach Collins, and it's Johnson in at the 2. Here's Mamukelashvili. It's hauled in by Houston. Brooks outside. Pass to Van Vliet. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Here's Sissoko. Collins passes to Branham. Outside Johnson. There's a screen. From outside the arc. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. Well, the Rockets shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Van Vliet, the pass to Landale. Outside Eason. Landale with a screen. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The shot. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Brooks finds Thompson. Driving inside. Outside Eason. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive by Houston. And Landale gets it to go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Branham. Poke loose. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA.
Now here's Collins. Outside Johnson. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the layup.
Man, you look how fearless Johnson is on the drive, not letting anything slow him down.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Here's Van Vliet. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Eason inside. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Landale with a screen. Top of the key. The shot misses. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And Houston making a change here. Smith's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly, and I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
Here's Wesley. Brooks defending. There's the drive. Lets the 3 fly. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Thompson outside. To the wing, right side. Eason finds Brooks. Now here's Smith. Collins defending. To get back on track. And Smith lays it up and in. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Here's Branham. Pass to Wesley. Outside Johnson. Up and over Brooks. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Smith. The Spurs making their last shot. Shot is off. Shooting 7 for 15. Johnson against Brooks. Pass to Wesley. Collins a screen. Takes it inside. Wesley, that's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
The Rockets lead by 15. Outside Eason. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Branham.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Wesley. Collins outside. 3-pointer. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Thompson. Eason against Collins. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Branham, defended by Thompson. Here's Wesley. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Wesley. The Rockets pull it in. Eason's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Houston making some changes. Şengün comes in for Eason, and Green is subbed in for Brooks. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Collins. Champagnie comes in for Johnson. Castle's checked in for Branham. And it's Chris Paul in for Wesley. Now here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Baseline try. San Antonio again missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Green. It's tipped. Paul against Green. And that one's good. Paul's got 11 points here in the second half.
And his handles simply phenomenal. Rush hour handles of the highest level, cutting and carving his way to wherever he wants to go. Chris Paul is a maestro with the ball.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Paul. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Castle. Hey, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Thompson goes in. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Here's Castle. Green covering. Wembanyama with it. Down low. And the basket by Castle.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
The Rockets lead by 20. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now Green. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 20. Champagnie, the pass to Wembanyama. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Alperen Şengün.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. He's just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. And it's Brooks missing. For San Antonio, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Here's Castle, Green covering. He shoots a 3. And Castle with the 3. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now Green from downtown. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 18. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. 1:31 left to play in the fourth. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Branham. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Alperen Şengün.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 5 to shoot. Landale with a screen. Eason with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Count the basket. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, now we have some time